There was once a sweet little maid, much beloved by everybody, but most of all by her grandmother. Once she sent her a little riding hood of red velvet, and she never wore anything else. People called her Little Red Riding Hood. One day her mother said to her, "Come, Little Red Riding Hood, here are some cakes and a flask of wine for you to take to grandmother. She is weak and ill, and they will do her good." Now the grandmother lived away in the wood, and when Little Red Riding Hood reached the wood, she met the wolf. "Good day, Little Red Riding Hood," said he. "Thank you kindly, Wolf," answered she. "Where are you going so early, Little Red Riding Hood?" "To my grandmother's." "Where does your grandmother live, Little Red Riding Hood?" "Quarter of an hour's walk from here." The wolf thought that tender young thing would be a delicious morsel. Then he walked by Little Red Riding Hood a little while and said, "Just look at the pretty flowers that are growing all around you. You are posting along just as you were going to school." She thought to herself, "If I were to take a fresh nosegay to my grandmother, she would be very pleased," and so she ran about in the woods looking for flowers. But the wolf went straight to the grandmother's house and knocked at the door. "Who is there?" cried the grandmother. "Little Red Riding Hood," he answered. "Please open the door." "Lift the latch," cried the grandmother. So the wolf lifted the latch, and the door flew open, and he fell on the grandmother and ate her up without saying one word. Then he drew on her clothes and drew the curtains. Little Red Riding Hood was all this time running about among the flowers. She remembered her grandmother and set off to go to her. She was surprised to find the door standing open. When she said good morning, there was no answer. There lay the grandmother. She looked very odd. "Oh, grandmother, what large ears you have, the better to hear you with. Oh, grandmother, what great eyes you have, the better to see you with. What large hands you have, the better to take hold of you with. But grandmother, what a terrible large mouth you have, the better to devour you." He made one bound from the bed and swallowed up poor Little Red Riding Hood. Then the wolf, having satisfied his hunger, went to sleep and began to snore loudly. The huntsman heard him as he was passing by the house and thought, "How the old woman snores. I'd better see if there's anything the matter with her. At last I find you, you old sinner. I've been looking for you a long time." So he took a pair of shears and began to slit up the wolf's body. Little Red Riding Hood appeared. She jumped out and cried, "Oh dear, how frightened I've been. It is so dark inside the wolf." And then out came the old grandmother, still living and breathing. They were all three very pleased. The huntsman took off the wolf's skin and carried it home. And Little Red Riding Hood said to herself that she would never more stray about in the wood alone, but would mind what her mother had told her. The end.